Get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Frazier. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Caught in the backfield. It's Frazier. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Big part of the offensive game plan is yards after the catch, but none available there.
I like the idea on offense of trying to spit the ball outside quickly and see if your guy can make something happen in space, but give the defense credit. They rallied to the ball, got him on the ground.
Back to pass, it's Stockton. And they can't make the play on third down. Georgia sends out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Gators sending the... back to work. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
This one's complete. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference. Get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He'll pull it down. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Punts it out of the air.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Gators with the 1st and 10. Going up top again. Throws toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment like Run, Lindsey, Run in 1980, which was a 3rd and long on their own 7 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big moments that live forever.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50 plus, and he did it with ease.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Bell. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Dogs! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Looking for room. It's Ball. Just gets it to the 28. Pick up with one.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To throw, it's Lagway. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just...
Hauls it in down the sideline. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Gators are flying down the field. They're going back to the ground. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Lagway. Throwing right. It's picked off, and that's number 10. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. Bunch formation for these receivers. Motion from the wideout. Off play action on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Bell.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Forced out of the pocket. He scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Well, he hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent. You've seen the accuracy.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in '06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that could really make the quarterback's life difficult. You gotta put pressure on the quarterback. You gotta affect him. Really nice job on this play.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Out of the gun to give to the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Dogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not... Guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. The give to the left side. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Flagway. On the run, still looking. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. The short hands, it's Livingston. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Going to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Both of you guys played in this rivalry. Jesse, what's your most impactful memory?
My senior year, 1st and 1 on the goal line.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Got to move on the return. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got the 1st down and more. It's a running room. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Here comes the heat. Trying to bowl his way in. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. They'll send out the kicker here. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Never a doubt. Now up by 7 points here in the second. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Gonna run it. It's Jackson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Tackle was made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. The Gators will kick it away to crank up the second half. Bringing it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the middle. It's complete. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Branch. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on fourth down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Finding open areas. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off the play fake. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. It's caught. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Wants to throw on first down. Scrambling away. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort. Right now, they're making the most plays.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. And the Gators with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Oh, they're after him. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint.
Touchdown, Gator! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The extra point here would tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Using his legs, it's Frazier. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Florida. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business. As an offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Auburn is ahead early in Jordan Hare, but that's not exactly Bo Jackson out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 11 over Kentucky. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Stockton. He's got him.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Georgia sends out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. To the air on 1st down. Using the quick game. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's got it. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
That's caught. It's Livingston. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on third down. And he had just enough to will that one home. And that lead grows even bigger.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
His drive will open from the 15. To the air. It's Stockton. Get it out on the screen. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Branch.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Oh, better look out! He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes the catch. It's Branch. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you in bounds.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Touchdown, Georgia. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll test the right side. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Lagway. Makes the grab. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wilson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Look, I know this guy's tiny, but on these slant throws as a DB, you got to get your hands on him because he's just too quick. He's going to cross your face too easy otherwise, and he did right there.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. They'll leave it with the lone back. Ernie on the Jets. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Give as they work on that clock. Not enough space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Gators have it with a 1st and goal. The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards. Sneak gets it done.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Off the RPO, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
So now it's 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to throw, it's Stockton. This time on target. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this.
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Using his legs, it's Clark. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Gators are at the line, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This is a most difficult attempt. 59 yards out from the right hash. What a disappointment. No good. Lead is still in double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
Well, that was going to take a Herculean effort by that kicker, and he just didn't have enough leg on that kick.
Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Bringing the heat. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Bell. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Georgia going up tempo. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going downfield for the big play. And it's picked off at the goal line. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Well, that's a nice interception. At this point of the game, up 2 possessions in a 2-minute situation, the offense is so predictable. You know they're going to throw the football. So everybody on defense, they're just trying to see the ball thrown and then breaking on it. Nice job coming away with that turn.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, he got you 2 on 1st down. He got you 2 on 2nd. 2 won't get it done on 3rd. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it in the middle. It's Livingston. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Glasses will be raised across the Sunshine State, a toast to the Florida Gators who take down Georgia in this rivalry game. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
off.